What's up, guys? It is January 27. Just gonna have a look at our weekly outlook. Gonna see what we're looking like for the week. Um, Obviously, we're having quite a drastic market push down on ES, NQ. Not too bad on US30. Gold's down a bit. Bitcoin's down a lot, 4%. So, yeah, we'll have a look at our weekly levels, kind of see what's going on here. So, on NQ, put on our weekly highs up here. So I'll just mark that, just so we have it. Weekly high. Weekly low here. We've run our previous week low. So we know there's a much lower chance that we come up here. 49% chance to come up here to this 0.5 where we have our new week opening gap. So I think we'll see this retrace through. It's just a question of when. We know 60% of the time Monday likes to make the low of the week. So we'll have to see how this plays out here. Now I've marked some levels below. With the weekly 1.2 is 82% chance. Weekly 1.4 is a 62% chance. Kind of makes sense with this 4-hour fake value gap here. Got a couple of midnight ranges in between. I don't know how much more we'll push down today. So for Monday we could see a retracement back up into the range, which is like a 1% retracement, maybe back into this 4-hour fair value gap before we try to take these weekly targets. So this might be an overreaction to what Trump said regarding to Colombia, so it is always possible we get a quick correction. But let's see how it plays out. I'll be watching this midnight range very closely, and at market open, if we haven't run the weekly 1.2, I'll probably try catch some shorts off the midnight range to the weekly 1.2, and then we'll wait it out, see what happens after that. But obviously we know this new week opening gap will be like a magnet, so I could see us running these levels today or tomorrow and then just grinding up for the rest of the week, So if we hit these levels today or tomorrow, I'll just be focused on scalping off longs up to this new week opening gap. Alright, let's have a look at gold. Just clean this up. Have a look at our weekly. Okay, we've got our weekly high. It's got a 90% chance of being run based off where we've opened for the week. Weekly lows down here. Just extend these gaps out. Okay, got bearish 4 hours, bullish 4 hours. This one hasn't been touched into, even though you see that. I think it formed after that. We got another one there, our weekly low. So, but this is an interesting stat. So this weekly 1.2 has a 100% chance of being hit if we run the weekly high. So if we start turning bullish, a run up to that 1.2 probably make a fair bit of sense. The trick is to catch it when it's starting to turn bullish. So obviously if we come all the way down to the weekly low, then we'll probably run these levels, but I won't mark them out till we get there. It seems more likely based off where we open for the week that we will come and take this weekly high. We can have a look at some previous okay. So that's what it is. The all-time high on gold, just over there. So you can imagine if we get some strength, we'll take this all-time high, run the weekly 1.2. See, with more data, it's an 81% chance out of 2,500 days of data. There's still a very, very, very strong chance that'll happen. So that's what I'll be watching for on gold. In terms of where I think it might reverse, well, actually here we have these midnight ranges, consecutive midnight ranges here. So that might be the point, or here or here. So you just got to watch what happens when we get to these areas, see how it reacts. If it's looking like it wants to turn bullish, then get in on your position. Okay, so I don't really see anything else of interest. Alright, let's have a look at ES. Yeah, so nice big dump on ES. Let's switch to the weekly. Actually, let's have a look at the monthly level quickly, because we are close to the end of the month. Let's see what we've done. So we had a very unusual month actually on ES, because we opened, we ran the monthly low, we've come all the way up to run the monthly high. So maybe this overreaction to what Trump said is really just more an excuse to make a correction than it is an actual concern. But okay, right, back to our weekly levels. So we got our weekly high up here, weekly low. I'll just mark them out so I can keep track of them. Weekly low, weekly high, weekly 1.2 if we run the high. I don't really think that's on the table this week, if I'm being honest. I would imagine we'd probably follow NASDAQ, come down here to this weekly 1.2, which is at an 84% chance. So, and then our weekly 1.4 is right here, 71% chance. That's a pretty high strike rate. %71 chance. Yeah, lots of fair value gaps to come in here. So yeah, I'll just be looking short. The only thing that remains as the variable is how do we deal with this new week opening gap. So we definitely have to pay attention to that. At some point it'll come and fall. Now it doesn't have to fall today, it doesn't even have to necessarily fall this week. But we know it will get full. So I'd be kind of waiting to see what happens at open. If we bounce up, maybe short from here down, or starting to look for longs once we get in here. But I wouldn't mess with it too much while it's in this range over here. But we'll wait for market open to give us a bit of an idea of what it wants to do. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is dumping. Let's look at have a quick look at our weekly levels here. Let's go weekly. We got a weekly high over here. Looks like we've already taken our weekly low. So we got the 1.2 at 75%. We haven't run that yet. So that I think will get hit. We got the 1.4 at 53%. So yeah, this seems on the table for the week. So maybe looking at 90,000, 89,000. We still have these monthly levels that we're looking for. That would be quite an aggressive move from here. That's down 10%, 14%. We have 5 days left in the week. So this 80,000 level, what we were talking about a while ago, these levels realistically are still on the table. We'll just have to see how we react for the rest of the week. With 5 days left, it doesn't seem too likely that we'll get all the way down there, but if it gets slippery, then, wouldn't be the worst trade to get into. Just looking for those shorts. But alright guys, we'll see how the rest of the week plays out. Just got to pay attention to our levels, take it easy. Obviously today, with this dump, I'll be extremely careful. I probably won't hold for anything more than like 20 or 30 handles on NQ. Just when you have days like these, they can tend to be quite stubborn, and we could see quite a bit of consolidation in this area. So I think the name of the game this week is short 3 to 4 to 5 minute trades. Get in, get out, and take your winning days when you can. Alright guys, I'll catch you in the Discord. Ciao.